Hey y'all, okay, today we are talking 5-star luxury hotel room service etiquette tips. Room service. One of my absolute favorite things of the entire experience, I gotta be honest. Whether you're like my girl, Miss Tracy Moore, who's just starting to dip her toes into the luxury hotel experience, or you just need a refresher, I got you, girl. Today, we're talking the basics of room service etiquette, how it works, what to expect, and some insider tips. The fact that you're here says that you're a little bit like me and that you don't just like to wing it and figure it out. I like a blueprint. I like to know what to expect because I kind of like to control the situation, shall we say. But first, 2 questions that I want you to share. Breakfast, lunch, or dinner? What is your favorite room service meal of the day? And 2, calories, no object. What is your favorite meal to order? Comment below and let me know. First, let's start with the different menu apps that they have now. Many properties have replaced the physical menu items with the QR menus. So you'll go into a room, you'll scan it, and then it will come up on your phone. At the Encore Las Vegas, which is my absolute favorite 5-star luxury property, they actually have the menu come up on the big screen TV, which is really nice because you can sit on the bed, scroll leisurely through the menu, and it's like, this size instead of trying to look on your iPhone. Number 2, pre-order breakfast tip. Oliver and I always order breakfast room service. That's a non-negotiable because we like to have something to eat, go to work out, and it's just kind of easy for us. So there are 2 ways of doing it. You can order the morning of, or you can actually fill out the little menu card that they usually leave in the room, put it on your door that evening, and then designate a specific time that you'd like your breakfast delivered. So if you know you want to eat at a specific time in the morning, that's a good idea. Next, ordering room service via phone, which is normally what we do. One of the first things that room service is going to want to know is how many people will be dining. They want to know that in order to bring up the proper number of utensils, glasses, all that kind of good stuff. Instead of waiting to be asked, I always kind of shortcut it for them. So the conversation might go a little something like this. Good morning, room service. How may I assist the Pelly party? I say, good morning, I'd like to place a breakfast order for 2, please. First, it's nice and it just makes their job a little bit easier. You can imagine that they're saying this all day. And secondly, it kind of subtly shows that you know what to expect at a 5-star luxury resort. Translation, it ain't your first rodeo. Right after placing your order, turn your privacy button off. I've learned this. Here's why. Staff is not permitted to knock on your door if the privacy button is on, even though you've placed a room service order. In this case, what happens is the server contacts the front desk then calls you and says, your room service order is available, however, your privacy button is on. Is it okay for them to knock? I've done that a few times just on accident, and it just makes it a pain in the neck for the poor room service provider, and it delays your food. So just make sure your privacy button is off. Also, pro tip, know that if your privacy light is not on, you can guarantee that you'll be disturbed a number of times, whether somebody wants to check your mini bar and restock it, whether they want to give you turn down service, whether or not you want your room to be cleaned. To avoid that, we always make sure that as soon as we're in the room, we put our privacy button on. The second thing is know that if your privacy button isn't on and you either don't hear somebody knocking at the door or you can't get there quickly enough, they will walk into your room because they assume that you're not there. So if you are sitting there taking a nice leisurely bubble bath, that could be a moment. Okay, y'all, it is time for 4 quick shout outs. I would like to give a shout out to my girl, Miss Tracy Moore, the inspo for this video, Miss Tanja F. I don't know if it's Tanya or Tanja. Comment below and please let me know. Miss Elena Callie and Miss Dovey Desiree. Ladies, thank you for being a part of the community. I truly appreciate having you here. And if you would like a shout out, subscribe to my channel, comment below. Brand new videos every Tuesday and Friday on all things style, wellness, beauty, and luxury travel. And I would love to have you as a part of our no judgment community. Be sure to identify in your mind where you would like to have the meal before room service arrives. This way you can direct the server as soon as he or she enters the room where you'd like to dine instead of hemming and hawing, oh, maybe here, maybe there. It makes it easier for everybody and it just makes it a much more seamless experience. Dress yourself, girl. girl. Okay, to be clear, I have definitely heard some etiquette experts say, be fully dressed when the server arrives. I'm not 100% sure if they mean you should be dressed like this head to toe, or they just mean don't be buck-ass naked. So let me be clear. To me, fully dressed means just don't be inappropriate. Don't answer in a towel, don't answer in your underwear, don't answer in anything that you wouldn't be fine with your parents seeing you in. Other than that, y'all, it is completely fine to answer in your white spa robe provided by the hotel. You're on vacation, you want to be comfortable, but you still want to be respectful that the server doesn't need to see you in your underwear, and it's just inappropriate. When room service arrives, most luxury hotels, actually I would say all luxury hotels, are going to have a general script and protocol that the servers are meant to follow. This is to keep a handle on quality control, as you can imagine. It usually goes as little something like this. They'll knock on the door. Good morning, Mrs. Pelly. Is it all right if I come in? I have never had a server not ask if they can come in. It's just a general courtesy. I say yes, of course, and as a courtesy myself, I always seek to hold the door open for them, at which point they normally say, don't worry, ma'am, I have it for you, thank you. They'll put a doorstop in and they'll come in. I immediately direct them to where we want to eat and say something to the effect of, we'd like to dine at this table. If you wouldn't mind setting up here, that would be great. This saves them the time of asking, and it just makes the experience a little more seamless. At the end of the day, y'all, don't overthink it. Etiquette is really at a fundamental level just about being courteous, kind, and treating others the way that you would want to be treated. What we're doing here is just a little bit of polishing. I always ask for the bill at the beginning, meaning when he or she is about to set up. I do this instead of waiting till the end. I mean, first of all, nobody likes to sit there setting up while somebody else is kind of watching over their shoulder, and I don't want to make them feel uncomfortable. And secondly, I think it just saves time and it avoids kind of that awkward silence at the end while the poor person's standing there while you're trying to fill out the bill. I say something as simple as, I'll take care of the signature while you set up if you don't mind. Trust me, they're usually really happy to do that. Meal review. Once the server has completed setting up your meal, he or she will review it for you. We have the eggs Benedict, we have the egg white omelet with the orange juice, butter on the side, blah, 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 blah. Pay attention. Mistakes do happen. You want to make sure that your order is as you ordered and as you designated that it be prepared. If not, catch it right away. Trust me, they want you to be happy, and the sooner you say something, the quicker they will remedy it for you. So pay attention. The server will usually ask if you would like them to remove the cloche from your meal, and they'll usually ask, would you like me to pour your coffee? Would you like me to pour your water? It's truly your call. I always say yes because I'm on vacation and it's kind of nice not to lift a finger. I'm just saying. Gratuity. Gratuity is always included, or I should say in 20 years of luxury hoteling, I have never not had gratuity included in the price of the room service bill. I personally appreciate it because it's all about service and convenience, and I don't need to sit there adding in my mind what 20% is. Additionally, remember that room service will generally add a service fee. That is not the gratuity. The service fee will generally be in the form of a percentage or a flat fee. You will see a tip or a gratuity line above the signature. Don't worry about it. If you feel compelled, you can certainly add a couple more dollars to that line. But other than that, just know that the gratuity is already included and you can just sign your name. If for whatever reason you're unsure, there will always be fine print at the bottom of the menu that includes all of the service charges and whether or not the gratuity is included, or you can just ask your server. Something as simple as when you're signing saying gratuity is included, yes? Simple as that. After the meal, no, I don't care who you talk to. It is not appropriate to put your dishes and your trays outside of your room yourself. You are at a 5-star luxury hotel. Nobody wants to see your leftover French fries and ketchup. Trust me. I don't think that that's appropriate anywhere. It is especially frowned upon at a luxury resort. It's not done. Instead, call room service, say we've finished with our meal. If you would please send somebody up to remove the dishes. They will do it right away. They're very good about that. For us, what we do, since after breakfast we're normally heading down to the gym anyway, we will call room service as we're about to leave and say we're about to leave for an hour if you would send somebody up to retrieve our dishes. The second thing that we do before we're leaving the room is we also call housekeeping and say we will be out of the room for a couple hours if you would please send housekeeping up to clean the room. That also makes their job easier because they don't have to guess when you're there and when you're not. We leave, we do our thing, and when we come back to the room, everything's perfect. The dishes dishes are removed, the room has been cleaned, bada bing, bada bang. Okay, y'all, those were my 11 etiquette tips for room service at a 5-star luxury hotel. As always, I love hearing from you. There are never any judgy eyes on this channel. We're all here to learn, engage, have fun, and just enjoy each other's company. So feel free to comment, ask, share below. And until a couple days from now, I'll see y'all later.
We can cry when it's over.